Well, that's it. We won. It's impossible to overstate just how monumental it is that Prop 8 is gone. Couples are now getting married in the most populous state in the country, and nearly 1/3 of Americans now live in a state that recognizes the freedom to marry. So now let's take a look at what comes next. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for July 15th, 2013. It's the victory we've been working so hard for. AFER has finally restored the freedom to marry in California for good. In response, the Prop 8 proponents have challenged our victory in court, but it's a baseless filing. As Ted Olson put it, their attempt to halt the weddings is, quote, a desperate and frivolous act, unquote. And marriages are continuing, unabated, around the state. If you haven't seen it yet, check out AFER's backstage glimpse at the decision and first weddings. We had a camera crew there to capture all the personal moments and surprises. It's a great way to relive that incredible victory. With this win behind us, there are still 37 states that don't recognize the freedom to marry. But the Prop 8 and DOMA rulings have created new momentum from coast to coast, and we'll see a lot of action in the states over the coming months and years. There's particular focus now on the more challenging red states. 11 couples filed suit in Arkansas this month, challenging that state's 2004 ban on marriage. Arkansas also has a proposed ballot measure in the works. New polling in Texas shows a surge in support, with only a quarter of respondents being opposed to any form of relationship recognition. There's a public awareness project called the We Do campaign forming in Mississippi. Alabama's first openly gay lawmaker, Representative Patricia Todd, announced her intention to challenge that state's marriage ban. And openly gay Colorado House Speaker Mark Ferrandino is building a coalition to overturn Colorado's ban. In Pennsylvania, openly gay State Representative Brian Sims will introduce a marriage bill of his own. There's also a new lawsuit in Pennsylvania, and State Attorney General Kathleen Kane says she won't defend the state's marriage ban in court. A marriage lawsuit in Michigan will move forward. In New Jersey, there's renewed pressure for a legislative vote to override the governor's veto, and for summary judgment in a lawsuit challenging that state's marriage ban. A new survey shows 60% of New Jerseyans support the freedom to marry. There's a flurry of activity in New Mexico, where a coalition of legal groups has asked the state Supreme Court to rule on the legality of marriage. For its part, the Supreme Court has asked the state Attorney General to respond by the end of this month. In Oregon, signature gathering will start this month, and a lone group in Ohio will push ahead with a popular vote, despite calls for more gradual strategy. This is just new activity in the last few months. Other states, such as Hawaii, Nevada, and Illinois, already had marriage equality efforts that are quickly moving ahead. And finally, with all the excitement over California, it's easy to overlook the month's other major milestone, the beginning of marriage in Delaware. The first couple to marry was State Senator Karen Peterson and longtime partner Vicky Bandy. Congratulations to all the happy couples in Delaware, in California, and in all the other states celebrating the freedom to marry. The rest of the country will join you soon enough. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.